sometimes influencers especially will get hung up on you have to use a natural or logical consequence for every little thing. And we as parents know that there isn't always a natural or logical consequence. Now, sometimes there is. Sometimes there's great natural consequences. Oh, we threw the iPad because you were upset and we got to put the iPad away because we don't want the iPad to get hurt. Perfect example. Oftentimes there isn't this clear consequence, and that's okay. Here's an example. A mom had registered for my authoritative approaches training, and a specific struggle that she shared, now I'm sure there's plenty of other ones too, but the one that she said was that her 3-year-old is not listening and she's struggling finding the natural and logical consequences. For example, unlocking the front door and running outside. This is not defiance. This is not disobedience. This is not something where we have to find a consequence for the action. This isn't a discipline issue. This is a developmental issue. And this is a normal developmental thing for a child this age to not realize the danger and to go outside. Now, this happened at our house. We love to take naps. And so it was a weekend, we were taking a nap, and we get a text message from a friend of, hey, one of our kids, let me inside, and she was returning some paint. I put the paint in your laundry room. We're all upstairs asleep, and our under 5-year-old lets somebody into our house to put the paint that they borrowed away. And it was just like, oh, well, there was nothing that we could do differently because we were asleep. And what you do in a situation like this is you make it so that they can't get outside. The way that we solve this exact same problem is we got one of those hotel locks and put it up high where only mom or dad could reach, so that there's no opportunity for this sort of thing to happen. We have the door locked up high so that they can't get out. This is just a developmental norm that we're going to run if given the opportunity. And when we can open the door and run outside, it's fun and exciting, and we don't realize that there's dangers in cars and those sorts of things, that we need that. So we're going to just put a barrier in place, an environmental protection in place, rather than try and figure out a consequence and talk to the 3-year-old who, appropriate for a 3-year-old, just sees the outside and wants to go out there and play. What we can also do is we can practice. There can be times where we say, let's go outside. This is going to be super fun. Or we're going to practice, hey, the door opened. Do you want to hold my hand? Do you want to lead us? Oh, we got to walk. Oh, we can't go out in the street. Those are times where you can actually practice. And then over time, we build up that muscle memory and we get better and better at that. But this is a perfect example when a logical or natural consequence is not the appropriate response. This is just a appropriate developmental age and expectation.